Lane 8, Callum Fisher from Bridgeport High. Lane 7, the central champion, Rajay Hall from Denby High. In lane 6, Trevor Joseph's William Nib. Lane 5, we have got Daejuan Hinds from Woolmer's Boys. In lane 4, it's David Bailey from Clarendon College. Lane 3, Shavon Newton, Excelsior. In lane 2, Kaheem Watson of Cornwall College. The lineup for heat 7 of 8 for the Class 3 boys and the 400 meters.
Now this one, gentlemen, wide open. None of these boys have broken 52 seconds coming into champs. So this field very much open to anyone who is brave enough.
I'd want to look at Rajay Hall from Denby, coached by K.C. Graham. Has been making an impact at Denby High School.
And they have a nice program. Got their first medal last year in the boys 400. First ever medal at champs on the boys side for them. So looking to build on the platform set last year.
Yes, the boys at Denby doing very well under the guidance of K.C. Graham. Markland Williams, he has got in the 800 and the 1500 for Class 2. As we get the penultimate heat underway for the Class 3 boys in this one-lap contest. Rajay Hall of Denby moving fast on the outside. Trevor Josephs of William Nib closes the gap as well within striking distance. Daejuan Hinds of Woolmer's Boys also in there as well. Newton. But as he gets set to spring off the bend for the final time, it's a battle here between Trevor Josephs of William Nib on his outside, Rajay Hall of Denby, and on the inside, Daejuan Hinds of Woolmer's. Hinds of Woolmer's and Hall of Denby. Hinds and Hall will take the 2 automatic qualifying spots from this heat. It's Daejuan Hinds of Woolmer's from Rajay Hall of Denby. 52.65 seconds to 53.11.
Woolmer and Hinds running a very well-timed race. The race was well executed, well in control, and speaks to when you know your competitors, you can execute and execute without fear. And I think he did a very good job.
Yeah, smart running from the boys in heat number 7. And I think though Hinds didn't start quickest, but he was even in his distribution. Hall from Denby had the better early running of the 4 boys across the track down the backstretch. And running well too was Josephs of William Nib. On the inside, Bailey of Clarendon College trying to stay on the shoulder of Hinds. But coming into the third 100 meters, Hinds started to separate. And again, this race, as I said before, wide open, could have gone to anyone. But the Woodmerian looking comfortable coming into the home stretch and doesn't panic, keeps himself composed, keeps his strides open, doesn't race, doesn't start to rush, allows the race to come to him and takes with him on the outside Hall. So Hinds, Hall, Woolmer's, Denby, the top 2 in section 7.
And again, extra Hinds running well under pressure, maintained his composure, stayed relaxed, executed without any fear.
Getting ready now for the final heat for the Class 3 boys 400 meters. After this, the girls in Class 2 will take the spotlight in this 400 meter contest.
Orlando Headley, gentleman of St. Elizabeth Technical, just 10 days ago, 52.70. As the 8th ranked athlete coming into these championships.
Malik Brown of Jose Marti is in lane 8. Malik Fellows of Kingston College is in 7. Campion College's Khalil Mir in lane 6. In lane 5, Orlando Headley Stets. Lane 4, Jamoy Hunter, St. Mary High. In lane 3, Demario Blair from Mona. And in lane 1, it's Jamar Downer from Robert Lightburn High School. Final heat for the Class 3 boys.
Qualification here, important, but if someone can dip below 52 seconds, Headley could be that person, but again, another heat that's wide open for the taking.
Set.
The race for the last 2 automatic qualifying spots is very much underway now. Fellows got away quite sprightly. Then behind them we find from St. Elizabeth Technical, Orlando Headley. Middle of the pack there, Hunter from St. Mary High is trying to stay with them. Fellows from Kingston College though. Orlando Headley from St. Elizabeth Technical is moving best of all at this stage. So it's Orlando Headley from St. Elizabeth Technical. Malik Fellows of Kingston College is running a pretty good race up to this stage. But from St. Elizabeth Tech, Orlando Headley leads them home. And he looks to have locked away an automatic qualifying spot for the semis. So too, Malik Fellows of Kingston College. They come back to the finish in that order. Orlando Headley from Stets, followed through by Malik Fellows of Kingston College. 52.57 to 53.18 seconds.
Headley may not be the smoothest quarter miler, but he's as strong as they come. It was obvious the wind is strong coming on the straightaway, and he was able to fight through. Fellows from Kingston College did very well. He knows that he must get to the semifinals in order to get to the finals to give his team well-needed points, and did well.
Yeah, Headley, not the quickest, but as you said, Coach, strong and looked good over the first 200 meters, covering Mir easily on his outside. Fellows down the backstretch. Fellows 52.72 at the start of the season at the JC Pure Water Danny Williams meet, but hasn't kicked on since then, but manages to get through this round. And Headley running into form in the latter stages of this season. 52.7 at the coach's last chance meet 10 days ago, and now shows that form continuing here at Champs. Comes into the home stretch at 300 meters. Not quick, not fast, but very strong, fighting the headwind into the last steps of the race, with Fellows trailing from Kingston College, finishing second. So Headley, true to form, takes